Imagine you're walking through a forest. You don't see a single animal, but dozens of animals have already seen you. A deer freezes. A fox quietly changes direction. Birds stop calling. Somewhere nearby, a mountain lion slips silently into the trees. None of them know your name. None of them understand what a human is. Yet almost every one of them reacts to you. Why? What do they think you are? Another animal? A strange ape? A giant predator? Or something they've never encountered before? Scientists have spent decades trying to answer that question, and the answers become stranger the deeper they look. Because different animals don't simply see humans differently, they seem to live in completely different realities. To a dog, you're family. To a cat, you're something much stranger. Some birds know you as an individual, and to much of the wild world, you're the most dangerous thing that has ever walked the earth. The first mistake we make is assuming animals see the same world we do. They don't. Humans are visual creatures. When you meet someone, you notice their face, their clothes, their height, their expression. A dog experiences that same moment completely differently. Before it notices your face, it notices your scent. Your smell tells an entire story. How old you are, whether you're stressed, whether you're sick, where you've been, who you've recently met. Dogs can recognize people they haven't seen for years using smell alone. Your face is almost an afterthought. Now imagine an eagle. It doesn't care about your scent. Its eyes are so powerful they can spot tiny movements from incredible distances. To an eagle, you are something moving across the landscape. Not a person, just movement. Now imagine a shark. Vision becomes even less important. A shark can detect tiny electrical signals produced by living muscles. Long before it sees another creature, it already knows something alive is nearby. Three animals, three completely different worlds. Which raises an unsettling question. If every species experiences reality differently, is there even such a thing as a human outside our own imagination? Dogs don't think you're a dog. One of the oldest myths says dogs think humans are simply strange-looking dogs. It's a nice idea, but it probably isn't true. Dogs clearly understand that we're different. They don't expect us to bark. They don't expect us to wag a tail. They don't even communicate with us the same way they communicate with other dogs. So what are we? Scientists think dogs may have done something extraordinary. Instead of treating humans as members of their own species, they created an entirely new social category. Listen to what happens when a dog is frightened. It doesn't run to another dog. It runs to you. When something exciting happens, it looks back at you. When it can't solve a problem, it asks you for help. Human babies do exactly the same thing. Psychologists call this secure attachment. Even stranger, when dogs and humans stare into each other's eyes, both release oxytocin, the same hormone that strengthens the bond between parents and children. No wolf does this with a human. Dogs evolved it after thousands of years living beside us. To a dog, you're neither a dog, nor simply another animal. You're home. Cats may think something completely different. Cats followed a very different path. Unlike dogs, they were never fully domesticated through selective breeding. In many ways, cats domesticated themselves. So you might expect them to see us as masters, but their behavior suggests something much stranger. Cats rub against your legs, raise their tails, purr, slowly blink. They use almost exactly the same signals with us that they use with other friendly cats. Why? Behaviorists have proposed an intriguing possibility. Cats know perfectly well that we're not cats. We're too large, too noisy, too clumsy. Yet they don't invent a special language just for humans. Instead, they keep speaking cat. Imagine meeting a creature 10 times your size and deciding to treat it exactly like another member of your own species. That's essentially what many cats do. And then there's the famous gift. Every year, millions of cats leave dead mice, birds, or insects at their owner's feet. Most people think it's a present. Others think it's a hunting trophy. But another explanation is even more interesting. Adult cats teach kittens to hunt by bringing them injured prey. Some researchers believe your cat isn't rewarding you. It may be trying to educate you. From its perspective, you're a giant, affectionate, completely incompetent cat that somehow never learned how to catch food. Some animals know exactly who you are. Now the story becomes even stranger. Many animals recognize humans, but a few recognize individual humans. Crows are among the most remarkable. In one famous experiment, researchers captured wild crows while wearing realistic masks. After releasing them, they returned years later wearing those same faces. The birds reacted immediately. They mobbed the dangerous person. They screamed warnings. They followed from tree to tree. Even more astonishing, young crows that had never witnessed the original capture joined the attack. Somehow, the information had spread through the population. Think about what that means. There may be wild animals carrying stories about specific humans, not people, you. To one crow, you're the person who once chased it away. To another, you're the one who always leaves peanuts in the park. Your reputation exists outside humanity. Everything we've discussed so far involves animals that live near us. But what about truly wild animals? What do they think we are? Scientists accidentally discovered the answer during a fascinating experiment. They placed speakers near mountain lion feeding sites. Sometimes the speakers played frogs, sometimes barking dogs, sometimes wolves, and sometimes ordinary human conversations. No shouting, no gunshots, just two people talking. The results were astonishing. The mountain lions abandoned their kills and fled far more often when they heard human voices than when they heard any other predator. Why would one of the most powerful predators in North America fear casual conversation? Because every other predator follows rules. Lions hunt when they're hungry. Wolves defend territories. Bears usually avoid unnecessary fights. Animals have evolved alongside these predators for millions of years. They understand them. Humans are different. We hunt during the day or at night, from the ground, from trees, across rivers, across mountains. We kill from hundreds of meters away. Sometimes we kill without eating the animal at all. From the perspective of wildlife, we're the only predator that doesn't seem to obey the normal rules of nature. So, what do animals think humans are? There isn't a single answer. To a dog, you're family. To a cat, you're a giant, slightly incompetent cat. To a crow, you're an individual with a reputation. But to much of the wild world, you're something else entirely. Not just another animal, not even just another predator. You're the one creature that can appear anywhere, at any time, and do almost anything. Perhaps that's why forests become quieter when people arrive, why predators abandon their meals, why entire species change when humans move into an area. We like to think we're simply part of nature, but through the eyes of many animals, we don't look natural at all. We are the unpredictable species, and maybe that's the closest we'll ever get to knowing what animals truly think we are.